It's the weekend tea, folks. You're watching Kettle Messages Tarot live with your reader, the Gem Star. We want to thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing, and checking out our website, kettlemessagestarot.my.canva.site in the description box below. Now let's have a sip of weekend tea together. Welcome everyone. You are tuned into Kettle Messages Tarot with your Oracle Reader, the Gem Star, live here to spill the weekend tea for all of the Zodiac signs. And you guessed it, we're in Scorpio season. So this weekend tea is gonna begin with the birthday sign, Scorpios. Once again, I'm your Oracle Reader, the Gem Star. This channel is Kettle Messages Tarot, and I am here to spill the weekend tea. I want to thank everyone for tuning in, joining us during the lives, supporting the channel, hitting that like button, and becoming a subscriber. Make sure to subscribe so that you get all the notifications. Let's give the cards a shuffle and let's kick off the weekend. Yes, spooky season is right around the corner. Getting ready for our favorite holiday of the year over here, Halloween. Let's give our cards a shuffle. Let's wait for those to join. This weekend tea, guys, we're gonna do a little different, little special, as the Gem Star always does it, and we're going to have a message from the angels during this weekend tea as we spill the juicy tea for all the signs. Make sure to check your sun, moon, rising, and a bonus Venus sign. So if you know your moon, your rising, and your Venus, check it out to get a full weekend tea effect. Are we ready? Let's tip the kettle and spill the weekend tea. Welcome, Scorpios, my deep, dark, mysterious ones of the Zodiac, my detectives of the Zodiac. Welcome, Scorpio season. Yes, happy birthday to all my Scorpios out there. Scorpios, we are going to begin this weekend tea with a message from the angels. So let's see what message your angel has for this birthday season for Scorpios. Scorpios, my deep, dark, mysterious ones of the Zodiac. Happy birthday. Oh, you know what, Scorpio? It's your birthday. We'll take them both. Happy birthday, Scorpios. You begin with Angel Maya, and this is about schooling, studying, education, getting help on your life purpose. Your personal growth at this time is your focus, or should be your focus. The angels will guide you and help you with the process, right? Finding the right schools, finding the right coach, finding the right mentor, finding the right learning materials, leading you towards your life purpose, learning something new, dabbling into something new, trying something new, getting out of the box, Maya says this is a learning time for my Scorpios. And Angel Daniel is here. The angel of marriage is with you right now. You might have marriage on the mind, thinking about marriage. Will I ever get married? Or where is my marriage going? What stage is my marriage in? Are we changing? Are we evolving? Are we taking our marriage to a much deeper level, a more intimate, connected, communicating level here? We're talking about commitments, marriages, finding the right one, Scorpios. Let's spill the tea and let's see what is going on with your angels, Maya and Daniel here. You might be even learning something new about marriage and your relationships and how you interact in your relationships, especially your romantic relationships, where they're going and where you want to take them to, Scorpios. Let's dig a little deeper. They start flying out. What is going on? New beginnings and happy endings. There you are, Scorpio. There you are with your big heart. You're offering it to someone. You're thinking about offering it. Are you receiving someone's heart, Scorpio? Are you popping the question? Is someone asking for your hand in marriage? Is this gonna be a happy ending, Scorpio? Because it's definitely a new beginning. If you've started a new relationship, this may be the one that you will wind up marrying or even thinking about marrying, Scorpios. But you are about to start a new beginning. You're gonna go see them, ring the bell, or they're coming to visit you this weekend and talking to you about love and emotions. Now, you may be feeling skeptical at this time, so you may be having cold feet or really taking your time, thinking about a relationship or connection at this time. It may feel like a fairy tale and the relationship has a lot of promise, but you need substance. So you need to know that this relationship is going to go the distance and is worth investing yourself into. This is a life decision. So you're thinking about this, about the promises, about the possibilities of this connection, the future of this relationship, and you're gaining a new perspective. So you may be discovering new things about someone you're involved with, or you may be even learning new things about your husband or your wife. You may be learning new things together, trying out new things, especially in the bedroom, Scorpios, not only in your life activities, like working out together, cooking together, traveling together, but you're also thinking about the intimacy, the love, the chemistry, the attraction you have with another right now, and you want to make sure that before you walk down the aisle or you continue in this marriage or this relationship that you're in, that it is solid as a rock. So there may be some questions that you want to ask, or you're going to be asked over the weekend by someone who's really into you and sees you as their future hubby or wife. Again, if you're already married, you want to invite new experiences into your relationships. It's like you want to breathe in a breath of fresh air in your relationships. Also, you may be encouraging one another to follow your dreams, to follow your life purpose. You want to also make sure that you are with a partner who supports you. On these new beginnings that you want to make. Some of you are talking about traveling, relocating, or moving with your partners. This may be a time where, you know, if you are married or getting married, then you're house hunting or you're looking for a new home together. You're also supporting each other's dream and have to adjust to the schedule, making time for your relationships, making time for one another when your schedules get busy with work or study. So you need to know that you're going to have a husband, a wife, a love partner that's going to be with you through these changes and these new beginnings that you are wanting to make at this time, Scorpios. Right? Happy birthday, a solar new year, a new year beginning for you at this time. So where you want to be a year from now, in this marriage, in this relationship, in this connection. Do you even want to get married? Is marriage on your mind at this time? Because for some of you, you're so busy working or into your studies that, you know, missing out for that time for romance. And romance is just going to pop up out of the blue for those of you that have kept yourselves busy or are keeping yourselves busy. You may be even working over the weekend and meet your love over the weekend while you're going to school or studying or working on your side hustles. But this is a time for you guys to set new intentions, gain fresh perspectives when it comes to love, relationships, learning, studying, expanding, evolving, traveling, relocating. And you have a lot of questions on your mind. All right. So we see that, you know, some Scorpios are taking time off of social media, or they're keeping their plans, their goals, whatever they're working on the wraps right now. You may be keeping a relationship on the wraps right now, not really posting much about your love status. Or if you're working on something, business work, career, or studies, then you may be taking time off of social media to focus. Or this is what you're being encouraged to do over the weekend. You know, turn off the phone, get off the computer, get off of social media, spend time with your husbands, your wives, your families, your love partners, or take out time to study, to try something new this weekend. Okay, definitely. Some of you Scorpios are relocating, moving, packing your bags, traveling. And you may not be very active on social media over the weekend because you're busy moving, shaking, making changes, starting something new. And you're not ready to announce it to the public or to the world or to the rest of the friends and the family right now. It's something that's between you, your husband and your wife, or you and your love partner. or something that you just working on that is just starting. It's a seed that you're planting. So right now you're nourishing it. You're spending time working on whatever you are starting new at this time, in hopes that it will end successfully and that it will give you a happy ending, which that can be in the area of love and romance, or that can be in the area of work, career, finance, studies. But you are done and over with. Some of you Scorpios that have been dating online, you may end that relationship or that connection this weekend. Or someone, who hasn't invested enough time in the relationship or the connection, or is all about themselves. Okay, you may be putting an end to a relationship with someone who has been very self-absorbed or has been very absent lately, because you're questioning your relationships at this time. And don't be surprised for those of you in the older category, 40 and above, who thought that, this is it, I'll never marry again, or I won't marry after this. That the one will enter your life. So this can turn out to be a second marriage for some Scorpios, a third marriage. Or if this is your first marriage, then you're 40 and above, because for a specific Scorpio here that's 40 and above, who told themselves, hey, after this, I won't get married. I'll stay a bachelor, a bachelorette for the rest of my life. You'll be surprised. Some of you Scorpios will be, falling head over heels for someone. And that happens for those Scorpios that were like, oh yeah, I give up on that. I don't mind dating. I don't mind going out. But marriage, that's not a thought that has entered my mind. But you'll be surprised what fate brings your way this birthday season. So this birthday season in this weekend tea, I can see Scorpios that are single to mingle, finding the one, someone who can possibly be a future husband or wife. But that's after you put them through your rigorous tests. For those already married or coupled up, it's where this relationship is going. If you are in the point in your relationship where this is a make it or break it, a stay or go situation, then we see some Scorpios exiting relationships, especially one-sided relationships where one partner is all absorbed in themselves. Okay, I see those connections ending. If you've been arguing and fighting, getting into it with your love partners, then I see some Scorpios ending those connections. Let's see what flew out here. Yeah, there it is. Arguments, repeated toxicity over and over and over. Okay, the love-hate type of relationships, the toxic relationships. You're at a crossroads. That's confirmation for your tea this weekend that you got a decision to make. all right? Whether you continue this road alone, whether you let in someone new, okay? Keep the hope alive. There's the star. The universe is about to bring you love your way, Scorpios, unexpectedly for you single to mingle. If you've had someone on your mind, then this is the weekend to let that person know how you feel, where you stand, what you're looking for, and if they're game for it. But for other Scorpios that have been in a lot of toxic relationships or a toxic marriage where there's arguments, confrontation, even physical, fights or verbal abuse or physical abuse, or just being ignored, then you're at a crossroads, Scorpio, this weekend to stay or go. Because the beginning of your tea for the weekend said some of you are thinking of relocating, moving, packing up, going. And there's that crossroads confirming it. You stay or you go. Here's the toxic connection being left in the past, and hope for the future with the stars, the universe bringing in love your way. And this may be the happy ending that you were looking for. So for many Scorpios that were going through toxic relationships, we see healthier relationships in the near future for Scorpios. But it's a decision you're going to have to make, Scorpios. You're going to have to leave something behind so that you can jump on this hope train, which destiny in the universe is bringing you a happy ending. After a lot of heartache, hardship, a lot of toxic relationships, even with narcissists. Some of you have been involved with narcissists. And, Scorpios, that's it. You're done and over with it. It's like once you get that Scorpio stinger out and end the connection, that is it. So Angel Daniel is bringing you the message of marriage. It's assisting you right now, this angel. And, for those of you that are not focused on love and romance, which Daniel is bringing you a new love partner, a new healthy connection, someone that can make you happy after all this hot mess that you're leaving behind. Others of you are just focused on your bag, right? Focused on your education, focused on school, focused on learning something new, or even becoming counselors, teachers, mentors, yourselves. Some of you, are juggling both, right? Your marriage and following your dreams, your goals, and your life purpose. And others of you are at this crossroads. You are in either one or the other. But you are leaving toxic, one-sided relationships behind where there was a lot of pain and heartache. Hope. Keep the hope alive, Scorpios. Keep the hope alive, because destiny and the universe is bringing you love and romance. And you may be the source of that love and romance yourself. You guys may be loving and romancing with some Cancers, some water signs like yourself, another Scorpio, or Pisces, or Cancer. Or you guys may be entertaining earth signs, Taurus, Virgos, and Capricorns. And these are marriage material for Scorpios at this time. Or at least connections that you can invest in at this time and work towards marriage. Those of you already in committed relationships, this is the time to breathe in some new life into your connections. Find time to spend with the family, with your husbands and your wives at this time. Don't let romance die, Scorpio. Don't let the romance die. That has been your weekend tea, Scorpios. This is your oracle reader, the Gem Star, with your weekend tea, wishing you a fun-filled, love-filled weekend and a very happy birthday. Ciao. Saggies. Welcome, Saggies. You are tuned into Kettle Messages Tarot Live. I am your oracle reader, the Gem Star, here to spill the weekend tea. And this weekend, a little different, a little special. You know how we do it here on the Kettle. Let's start with an angel message for this weekend tea. Let's see what we got for Saggies. There it is. Let's see what your angel is. Sonia, Angel Sonia, I bring you a message from your deceased loved one. They are happy and at peace and they love you very much. Please don't worry about me. So you have your ancestors, you have a dear loved one in the spiritual world who protects you, who's a guardian angel for you. And if you've been thinking about them lately, you may have felt their presence. You may have seen, heard, felt, smelled, tasted something recently that reminded you of a deceased loved one. And that's them letting you know that they're with you, that they love you, and that they're happy in the spiritual world. Wow. That's confirmation. Let's expand on the tea for the weekend. So you have a guardian angel, a spirit guide, an ancestor with you, a loved one, a deceased loved one. Someone may have passed recently, or is soon to go into the spiritual world, and know this person will be with you in spirit. That's the wise owl. Yes, listen to wisdom. We said someone, your ancestors, someone who's passing, a friend, a family member, a loved one, a deceased loved one, is bringing you messages through your dreams, through the numbers, through the signs, tastes, smells around you. You are getting guidance from above. Okay? The cards don't lie. There it is. Guidance from above. A deceased loved one, getting that message from a deceased loved one. That's confirmation that if you have been feeling like, hey, grandma has been giving me a message from the other side. Uncle Paul has been giving me a message from the other side. Aunt Teresa's over there giving me messages from the other side. My bestie is giving me messages from the other side. Your ancestors, your guardian angel, if you've been praying, then you are getting answers in your dreams and in your environment. There's a need to pay attention to your intuition, into your environment, because you are receiving wisdom, knowledge. Over the weekend, you are like getting a spiritual download, or you may even get a visit from a deceased loved one over the weekend. And they are appearing in your life at this time, Sagittarius, to give you a message. Okay? So be willing to be open to this spiritual connection, to be open to your spiritual side. This is a moment where you're getting and gaining clarity in a lot of situations in your life. You're gonna be understanding certain things. You may be even discovering something about your family lineage or your ancestors or your bloodline, your DNA. You can be learning something new about your family history over the weekend. If things have been unclear, unknown to you, then over the weekend, things start becoming clear. You start getting these messages. Allow yourselves to be receptive, okay? Allow yourselves to be receptive. You know, you guys are another intuitive sign of the zodiac, you know, connected with your intuition. So it's time to take out time. Spend time out in nature. Keep a dream journal. When you feel like you're receiving messages from the other side, write down your experiences in a diary or a journal for yourselves, because there are messages being brought to you at this time. Ooh, listen to your intuition. Okay, how many times the gem star has to tell some of the zodiac signs that for failure of listening to your intuition, you can get yourselves in trouble. How many times have you looked back? You know, how many times do we look back and say, I knew not to do that. I knew not to go down that path. I knew not to make that choice. Or I knew that person was keeping something from me. Or I knew this was no good for me, but I did it anyway. There's a need to listen to your intuition. Listen to the guidance that you receive from your dreams and all the signs around you, because they are warning you and trying to prevent you into falling into a trap. And for some of you, it may be in love and romance that your intuition, your guardian angel, or your spirit guide here, your deceased loved one, is whispering in your ear or in your dreams while you sleep that, hey, this is not a good choice for you. This is going to wind up being a trap. Make sure that you know all there is to know before you commit or before you give your heart over to someone, okay? There's your little heart, Saggies. You're giving your heart to someone and they may just hurt you, or the relationship may become a trap, may feel like a trap. So you have to listen to your intuition. If your gut tells you to think twice, then think thrice, even 4 or 5 times. Think it over. Let's dive a little deeper into this, because you need to be willing to be open, to listen to your intuition and follow your gut feelings. If you see any red flags, stop, pause, take a step back, slow down, because someone here is luring you into a trap, drawing you into their web with their words or with their charisma. And, you know, you may be love struck, okay? Wearing those rose-colored glasses and ignoring the red flags and the dangers in a relationship. That's like when you start dating and you're getting to know someone, and every time they ask you out, it's let's meet up at the bar, let's meet up at the bar, let's meet up at the bar. Hey, that's a red flag that this person may just be an alcoholic, Sagittarius, okay? Or let's only meet up at this time or at this place, okay? Or meeting in secret. Like, why are you keeping Sagittarius a secret? Pay attention to red flags, okay? They try to hide things with their cuteness, with their money, or with their charisma. But somebody here, Saggies, is making false promises. False promises to lure you in so that you can hand over your heart, so then they can eat it up, gobble it up. Somebody is wearing a mask, they're not being transparent, and that's why you need to seek information, okay? The Encyclopedia Britannica. You need information. You need to get the receipts. You need to get the lowdown. You need to do background checks. Make sure this is not a criminal that you're giving your heart to. Look into something deeper, especially when it comes to love and romance at this time. Because you may be all goo goo gaga and somebody is, giving you what you want to hear, love bombing you, making you all these promises. But once they get their hands in that cookie jar, once they get your goodies, and then, okay, they may become possessive, controlling, they may trap you, or they may just use you and ghost you and break your heart. Because someone here is definitely not being themselves. They're keeping something secret, something about themselves secret, something about their lifestyle or the life they live. They could even have, secret relationships or secret addictions, something that they're keeping from you. And this is risky business, okay? It's like, go at your own risk. Enter at your own risk. This is what Spirit just said. Sagittarius, over the weekend, you're going to enter this connection at your own risk. If you don't follow your gut feelings, if you don't listen to your intuition, if you don't pay attention to the red flags, and, you go in wholeheartedly and do it anyway because somebody's making it sound good. Look, the masks. One is happy and one is sad, right? Drama, okay? Somebody's drama. Getting into a relationship with someone can cause a lot of drama. And if this is not love and relationships for you, Saggies, watch the company you keep. Your friends. Or those people that hang out in the group that you're hanging out with, that is all drama. Always drama. Always whining, bitching, complaining. There's always a problem. There's always drama. Drama follows them. They're the drama starters. Or, drama follows them wherever they go. You have an ancestor, a spirit guide, a guardian angel, a spiritual deceased loved one warning you. You may get a dream about this person, warning you about a friend, a family member, or a loved one that's wearing a mask at this time, who is just full of drama. They want to bring drama into your life, or just drama follows them and then you get dragged into it. It's risky business. This confirms that getting involved with someone here or hanging around people that are full of drama can cause you problems. The wise thing to do is to fly away. Fly away, Saggies. Get yourselves away from drama-filled situations. And don't you be the one starting drama, because that's just going to cause a bigger problem later. Okay, so someone here, Sagittarius, doubt, fear, hiding, keeping secrets with the moon. Okay? Yes. Someone here, you can have a third party situation, not because you willingly got yourself involved into a third party situation, Saggies, but because the person you're dating or involved with is, seeing another, has another, and you don't know about it. Drama. Or this person is keeping secret that their life is a hot mess, their life is full of drama, and you are about to get dragged into this. Okay, like marrying someone whose whole family is drama, and now you're part of the family and you got to deal with this. And also your friend groups, your friendships. People are being fake, okay? They call themselves your friends, Saggy, but someone here is being real fake. And they won't think twice before they go and try to take your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife, your job. Oh. First kiss. First kiss. That first kiss that's how it starts. With the physical attraction, with the chemistry. This is how they're going to try to sleep you, solve all their problems with sex. But it can be someone you just meet over the weekend, especially if you single to mingle. Okay? If you're single and you're meeting someone new this weekend, yeah, you may kiss this person good night at the end of the night. But no, not to rush this connection. Get to know this person because they're keeping secrets. They can be keeping a husband, a wife a secret, or another lover a secret, or that their life is drama filled and they're about to bring you and drag you into that. Oh no. Take relationships slowly, especially if you're single, Sagittarius. Okay? Somebody is very deceptive. And be careful with new friends that you're making at this time. Okay? Oh, yeah. They're being real friendly because they want to get deets on you. They want to get information on you. There's the date. Okay, so Sagittarius, you're going out in the date. It's in a public place. You're being seen. Okay, so they're taking you out in public. It's gonna be a very romantic weekend. A very romantic weekend. It's so romantic that you could think this is the one. I've never felt that this person with the one kiss is gonna sweep you off your feet. And there goes on the rose-colored glasses, and you can't see past that. Yes, it's gonna be very, very romantic, but there's a whole lot of secrets and a whole lot of drama that's gonna come out of certain friendships or certain new relationships that you are starting. And for those of you that are already committed and you're feeling suspicious, you've already seen some red flags or something funny, look into your relationships at this time, because there's definitely a lot of kissing and a lot of sexy time and a lot of romance and a lot of flowers and, you know, going out to the opera and going to fancy restaurants, eating in a restaurant where there's a garden in the background. It's very romantic, and they're making these love promises, but there's something behind that. So don't give your heart away, Saggies. That has been your weekend tea. Thank you, Saggies, for your love and support. Mwah! Have a blessed weekend. Ciao. Capricorns, my little goats. You are tuned into Kettle Messages Tarot. I am your oracle reader, the Gemstar, here to spell the weekend tea with my little goats. My little goats, are you hoofing anybody off the mountain this weekend? Let's see what my little goats are up to. You know I love me some Capricorns. All right, Capricorn. What is your weekend tea? We're doing it a little different, a little special this weekend with an angel message. Yes, we're going to kick it off with an angel message. My Capricorns, there it is. Oof, that's one of my favorite. Ooh, Cappies. Mystique. I love this angel message. Okay, I love it so much. Look at the look at the use on this card. Keep charging ahead and don't take no for an answer. Expect miraculous solutions to appear. And I love this card so much, and let me tell you why. Because this is like when you have hit rock bottom, where you feel like there is no solution to your problem, where you can't see ahead. You can't see a solution. You can't see a out. You about to throw in the towel. And just out of the blue, okay, your guardian angel, your spirit guide, your ancestors, God, the universe sends you a miracle. Just when you think something won't work out, something won't succeed, or that you are about to give up, you get this last push. Capricorns, and something wonderful is occurring over the weekend. Okay? So October, the ending of October is wrapping up beautifully according to the angel card for Capricorns. I love this card so much. Mystique. Yes, charging ahead. Not taking no for an answer. You got the I'm not quitting energy. I'm not giving up energy. Nothing is going to keep me down energy. Nothing is going to break me energy. And that's why I love this card. Because you are like, if there is no quit in me, if I have Jesus on my side, nothing can go wrong. Okay? A miracle has to appear. And it will. Let's see what it's all about. Oh, I'm loving it already, little goats. Just when you was gonna hoof somebody off the mountain, the universe says, you don't need to do that, Capricorns. We got your back. We got your back. Oh, yes, there's been a lot of distractions. A lot of distractions lately, Capricorns. Okay, and that's, for some of you, that's that negative thinking or listening to all the naysayers or just feeding into all or any misfortune that has happened, getting sidetracked, getting off of your path, getting off of the direction you were going into, you were going towards. But now, over the weekend, it's like, oh, no. Capricorns, you may have gotten distracted, but you better get back in the game. Get back. Get focused. All right? Get your priorities straight. Enough slacking, enough being distracted by the clowns, by the circus, right? Not my circus, not my monkeys, not my clowns, all right? Anything that was distracting you, anything that was taking off your attention and your focus off of things that you would need to do for yourselves, for your highest good. That's like, saving other people, helping other people with their problems, being there for other people, sacrificing yourself for other people, being distracted by friends, family, drama, being distracted by the foolery. So now, bring the focus back on you, Capricorns. Keep moving ahead. Okay? You may have just had a bump in the road, an obstacle, a delay, a setback. But that doesn't mean that you stop and allow yourself to get distracted. That means, hey, this is a setback. Let me go back on the drawing board. Let me see if I need to change or tweak anything, and then continue moving forward. This is like when somebody's going through rehabilitation and they get off the wagon, you get right back on, okay? That's like, oop, I was on a diet. Oh, I did too much carbs. I gotta get back on my diet. You got off of something and now it's time to get back on track. Get back on track. Stop being distracted by other people's issues. It's like, Capricorn, I have an emergency, and Capricorn, my little goat, goes run to save the day. Well, who's coming to your emergencies, Capricorn? Can you leave that in the comment section? When you have an emergency, right? When you're screaming fire, who's coming? Who's coming to your aid? One more message from this deck. This is... Ooh, that's right. That is true, Spirit. Thank you. Confirmation. Confirmation for the message Spirit was just saying for my little goats. That here you are. Fire, fire, emergency, emergency. I need help. Help. I need somebody. Okay? But nobody comes to your aid. But everybody else is, Capricorn, help me. Capricorn, help me. Capricorn, you can do it. Okay, so if this is business, work, and career, you are getting exploited. You are getting more responsibilities thrown at you, put on your shoulder, and it's time to stop the exploitation of you, of your hard work, and get paid. Or say, hey, this is not part of my job title. You better find somebody else to do this. Also, letting your friends, your family, because you love them, because you care about them, have access to you 24/7. Someone is here taking too much from you, Capricorns. Taking way too much. Trying to dominate your time, your money, your energy. And you got other things to do, right? You got other things to do. Mystique says you have other things to do. You don't have time for people trying to use you and abuse you and exploit you and give you nothing in exchange for all that you do and all that you give. And God forbid you don't show up for somebody, Capricorns. They try to eat you. Okay? My. It's time to put some boundaries. as we said, back to focusing on you, on what you need for you to be happy, Capricorns. Because others are just having their way with you, abusing, crossing boundaries. This is just too much. Okay, over the weekend, we see some Capricorns going on a first date. All right, if you guys are going on a first date and someone wants you, to pay for absolutely everything, or you see that, this date is very superficial or aggressive, this may be your first and last date. If this is your first date and your date is drinking, don't let them drive. Don't drink and drive this weekend. If you are going out on dates, watch out with drinking and driving. Watch out for red flags. Look for red flags, such as someone being aggressive, being loud, being controlling, wanting to dominate conversation or dominate where this relationship is going, making all the decisions on this date, not even asking if you're allergic to seafood, but they go right ahead and order the seafood, Capricorns. And don't let someone, take advantage of you. Yeah, we're giving you the advice right now, the advisor. Capricorns, you may be, if you are going on a first date with someone, then you may be asking your friends or your family or their friends about them. I see some of you wanting to find out more about someone that you're going on a date with. You might be getting invited on, what you're gonna wear, or just wanting to find out about this person. And we just said drinking and driving, right? Cheers! You're going to have a wonderful time. For some Capricorns this weekend, you're going to have a wonderful time going on a first date. But be careful with drinking and driving. Or be careful on the road when driving this weekend. That people are under the influence. And though you may be a careful driver, others may not. So be on the lookout for that. But for those of you that are going on a first date, this first date is going to go very well. You may be a little nervous, so you may ask friends and family for some advice, maybe on your look, maybe on your clothes, on your cologne, on your perfume. Do you look good? Does your breath smell? Do you need a mint? Or you may be asking friends and family or their friends and family a little more about this person you're going on a date with. You may be, going through their social media to find out more about them if you don't know their friends or family members. You may be, even looking to their followers, who they communicate with on social media, because you're trying to get the lowdown on somebody you're going on a first date with. For other Capricorns, there is a message of being taken advantage of. Whether that's business, career, or love and romance. Someone is, on a power trip, trying to control, possess, dominate in a relationship, in a marriage, in a connection. And this is a distraction. Not only is it toxic, but it's wasting your time when you can be focused on other things. Let's get a final message for my Cappies this weekend. Oh, okay. We'll accept them. Oh, there's the date. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Capricorns for my male little goats. Then, hey, you are lucky in money, business, finance, and also love. And for my female Cappies, as we said, for those of you going on this first date, all right, your gentleman can look a little like this on this first date. But this date is going to go very, very well. You're going to have a wonderful time. And this date is going to be the first of many with this new gentleman that is entering my female Cappies live. And, you know, for my male Cappies, then business and finances are looking good, as well as love and romance. Again, the message of know your worth. Know your worth and don't settle for less than what you are worth. You set the price. You set the price. You set the salary. You do the negotiating this weekend. If you like games of chances, you're betting, you're gambling, it's a lucky weekend. It's a lucky weekend to find love, Capricorns. It's a lucky weekend to make some extra money, especially if you're playing games of luck. You may find out that you just won the numbers or the lotto. And for those of you that are going on this first date, I see that, you know, you have some nerves here because you're going around trying to get some advice. You got nerves. You don't know if this date is going to go well. You're a little nervous. Go on the date. And then let Gemstar know in the comment section how it went, because I am super curious. All right, my little goats, that has been your weekend tea. I'm wishing you a lot of fun and love this weekend. Ciao, my little goats. Aquarius, Aqua. You are live with the Gemstar on Kettle Messages Tarot. Let's see what is going on for Aquarius. Aqua, a little special, a little different on Kettle Messages Tarot with your Oracle Reader, the Gemstar. We are kicking it off with an angel message. No, not those. We didn't even give it a little shuffle. Aquarius, a message from the angels for there it is. Now that's fair. For Aquarius, Kesera. Your angel is Kesera, and she brings the message that you are at the end of a cycle in your life. Call upon your angels to comfort you and to guide you towards your next step. Happiness awaits you now. Okay, so you may be coming out of a dark night of the souls, a difficult period, a period where you were alone, isolated, going through difficulties, traumas, dramas. But there is a cycle in your life that is ending at this time. You are closing a chapter and starting a new chapter in your book of life. And as you end a chapter in your life, whether that be in love, in romance, or business and career, where you're letting go of a job or you're retiring at this time, or you are ending a relationship, or you are done with a life phase. This is a time for being compassionate, loving, patient, and nurturing with yourself. This is a weekend to pamper yourselves and give yourselves a lot of care, love, TLC, baby. TLC, Aquarius. Okay? Give yourself a lot of TLC because Aquarius has been going through a very hard time, and some of you have been enduring it alone. But that cycle is ending. And let's see this happiness that awaits you. Ooh. Oh, yes. You was a puppet on a string. Trapped in a cycle. A never-ending cycle that didn't satisfy. Okay? No one likes to be puppeteered or controlled. Someone could have been using their money, their position, their status over you. That's like having a spouse that holds the purse strings. And so they'll tell you, hey, I'll walk out and take my money with me if you don't do this and that and this and this and this and that and that and this. Doing whatever they want with you or doing whatever they wanted. Someone here uses their money, their power, their influence, their position, their status in life, their privilege, to abuse others, to use others, to control others, to manipulate others. You may have fallen into a trap like that, Aquarius, and you may be freeing yourselves out of that. Others of you may be coming out of a heavy debt, credit card debt. Some of you may have had to claim bankruptcy or are close to it. And this is a cycle that's coming to an end. So solutions are being found if you are having financial trouble. But, for others of you, someone here has been abusing their power, or because they hold the purse strings. You live in their house. They support you. They feed you. They put money in your pocket. So they think that they can tell you how to live your life, what to do, when to do it, who to do it with, what to go get my slippers, go get my pipe, go make me some mac and cheese and bring it to me and feed it to me, Aquarius. And that's ending because you're going towards happiness, and being a puppet on a string is not happiness. So that's a cycle that's ending. Also, like we said, if there has been a lot of debt, Aquarius, lately, that this is something that you are working yourselves out of. One more from this deck. Self-discipline. All right, self-discipline. So some of you maybe at this time thinking of, recovery. Some of you may be dealing with addictions, alcohol addictions, addictions to spending, addiction to toxic relationship, toxic connections. A lot of Aquarius at this time are ending and closing cycles with a lot of addictions and disciplining themselves. Or this is something that you have to work on. If this is not you, then this is someone that you live with or involved with at this time that, you know, their addictions are out of control. Their spending is out of control. Being aggressive, argumentative, confrontational, controlling, manipulative is out of control. And this is something that you want to put in check right now. Okay, someone is spending too much money on drugs and alcohol and are not paying attention to keeping the light on, to keeping food in the refrigerator, to keeping a roof over your head. Somebody's too busy drinking, gambling. Somebody could be gambling on sports. Their gambling is out of control. Their drinking is out of control. And they may be taking your money now, okay, to support their addictions, Aquarius. And this is something that you have to cut it out. That's a cycle you're ending right now. Supporting other people's habits or cutting free from your own destructive bad habits and disciplining yourself. Because an addiction controls you. You think you have control over an addiction, but when puppet shows up, the addiction has control of you. Like, oh yeah, my shopping is not out of control. Not until you get that credit card bill. My drinking is not out of control. Not until you go to the doctor and the doctor says something's going on with your liver. People think that they have control over addiction, but until you get the help, you won't see it clearly that it's the addiction that has control of you. You may be also involved or dealing with someone who has addictions, and now they want to steal your money or take your money to support their addictions. That's something that can be happening for some Aquarius out there. I read what Spirit shows me. I read what I see in the tea. Pick up the kettle, and that is too many. Too many. There it is. There it is. The messages begin. All right. So this is a weekend that some of you, especially if you're dealing with an addict or someone who is out of control right now. Some of you may be going to your parents' house. Some of you may be going to just visit because you want to visit your parents, but others of you are trying to get away from someone. And mom and dad is the place to go to. Also, you may be going to your parents if you need help with an addiction, if you want them to take you to rehab or help you through this situation, whatever kind of addiction it is, whether it's drug addiction, spending addiction, overeating addiction, negative thought addiction, whatever you are addicted to, whatever bad habit you're feeding into. If this is your issue, your problem, then you're seeking help from friends and family. And if, you're spending time around a toxic person or people, then you're going to your hideaway, your hideout, mom and dad's. Let's go. Others of you just need to visit your parents. You haven't seen them in a while, and it's time to check in on them. Aquarius. Okay, we'll take the ones that landed on it. Okay, so over the weekend, Aquarius, someone is reassuring you that you are the one. Oof. For those of you that have been dating for a while and you haven't met the parents, this is the weekend where your love interest is asking you to meet the parents because they see a future with you. Also, Aquarius, you could finally be taking someone to meet your parents because this is a future possible husband or wife, or it's an important relationship for you. It's like I don't take everybody I date to meet my parents. So when I take someone to meet my parents, then this relationship means a lot to me. You mean a lot to me. Someone is reassuring you this weekend, Aquarius, that you are the one, that even though the relationship has been challenging, that they have put you through some dark times, that they want to take this connection to the next level. Or they're going to show you that they're very serious about this relationship. And they're going to start doing that by introducing you to the parents. Also, you may be considering on introducing someone that you've been dating to your parents. You haven't done it as of yet because you've had to really take your time with this relationship. There has been challenges. You weren't too sure if this was gonna be the one, but now you're becoming more clear. For others of you, you may be cutting away from someone who is not the one to go towards someone who is the one. Especially if you're dealing with someone who has a lot of bad habits and, addictions. Or is very confrontational, argumentative, and might even get physical with you. Like verbal abuse or physical abuse. You don't want that in your life, Aquarius. You want no abuse. You want love. You want to meet the parents. You want to be given the reassurance, and you will be given that over the weekend. Let's get a final message for Aqua. Yes. A final message for Aquarius. Oh, children. Oh, that's why we're meeting the parents. Because someone may be pregnant. Okay? Someone may be pregnant. Someone may be moving in together, taking their relationships to the next level. And it's like, okay, so now it's time to meet the parents. Now it's time to tell the parents that they're about to be grandparents. Aquarius, you may be needing to look for a new house or a new apartment, a new co-op or condo, whatever. Because you're welcoming a baby, surprise pregnancy, or you're at those last months where, hey babe, you better find a place and you better find it quick because this baby is not waiting. This baby needs a roof over their head. Also, for some of you, something new that you start over the weekend is gonna be your baby project. And if you have children already, children say the darndest things, Aquarius. And they may say something that gives you the answer or a solution to a question you've had recently. That has been your weekend tea, Aqua. Until we sip tea again, be subscribed, support the channel, and leave a message in the comments section. We want to hear what's going on with you, Aqua. May you have a wonderful weekend. Ciao. Pisces, my little fishies. Pisces, I'm going to take a sip of tea. And we're going to begin, fishies, this weekend with an angel message. Let's see what's going on. No, not those. We got to give it a shuffle first, Pisces. You are tuned into Kettle Messages Tarot live with your Oracle reader, the Gemstar, spilling the weekend tea for the little fishes. Yeah. Pisces, 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 Pisces. Pisces, an angel message for my Pisceans, Pisces, Pisces. What do the angels want to say to Pisces this weekend? Angel. There it is. Okay. You have Angel Bridget, and she says caution is warranted. Look deeper into the situation before proceeding, before getting involved in a relationship, before you're signing a contract, before you sign a lease, before you get involved in something. Look into something deeper. There may be strings attached to something, Pisces, and you're not privy to that information, so you're going to have to dig deep. It's like somebody's making you an offer, but there may be strings attached to it. Look a little deeper into it. You may be getting involved in a relationship at this time. Look a little deeper into it. Oh, yes. Caution is warranted. Look a little deeper into the situation before proceeding. Someone... I'm getting a message, Pisces, that someone may be coming off nice and sweet, but they're trying to kill, okay? They're trying to step on something precious to you, okay? Someone may be, I won't be surprised if we see the moon come out, because somebody here is wearing a disguise, a facade, keeping something, hiding something. And with this caution, and you see how the hand is stopping the foot? It's like you got to put boundaries. You got to stop somebody before they destroy something that is precious to you. Right? Mother Nature nourishes you. So whatever nourishes you could be in danger right now. Whether that's a job, a relationship, a project. Okay, there's a relationship that's a constant struggle. I need one more. There it is, one more. Oh, yes is reversed. This means no. Again, caution. No. No. You're giving your heart to someone who will abuse it. Okay? Be careful with giving your heart away to someone who doesn't think twice of abusing it or stomping it out. Someone has made a promise, Pisces, that they're not intending on keeping. You are constantly making sacrifices for someone, Pisces. You see how you're here always giving your heart, always extending yourself. making endless sacrifices for someone who never appreciates it. It's like, well, Pisces, everything you offer me is small, is not enough. So I'm gonna stomp it out. It's like Pisces has worked so hard to give you this plate of food, to give you their heart, to give you the key to their house. Whatever Pisces has done, whatever sacrifices Pisces has made for someone here, it's like it's never good enough, Pisces. They want more, 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 and more. And they may have promised you marriage, and they may have made they promised you something, and they have no intentions of keeping it. That's why it says caution. No, this person is not going to keep their word. They're not going to keep their promise. Everything you do is not good enough, is in vain. You're sacrificing yourself for someone who doesn't appreciate anything you do for them. It's not good enough. It's too small. Right? Look. Right side up, she's so happy with this engagement ring, right? But this is like, oh my God, that ring is fugazi. That ring, where did you get that ring from? Oh, I would never. It's like the ring ain't good enough. You know, what you have to offer is not enough. They want more. They want it all. And this is exhausting. This is exhausting, depleting, overwhelming, degrading. It's like you gotta beg for someone to appreciate you, to see you, to acknowledge you, Pisces. And it's like, Pisces, caution, stop giving your heart. Stop showing up for this person. They always let you down. They always break promises. Let's continue spilling the tea. All right, they have you constantly, you know, it's like, get out of your head, Pisces. Get out of your head and see what is going on. Do something about the situation. Stop letting someone abuse you, take advantage of you. Someone here is not satisfied. They're worried about the next destination. What you gonna do for them? What's the next thing? You know, it's like, what have you done for me lately, Pisces? What have you done for me lately? Come see me, Pisces. Drop everything and come right away to see me. So someone is like making you promises, Pisces. Come, Pisces. Come see me. Come spend time with me. Do this for me. Do that for me, Pisces. They want you to go right away. Go over there. But it says caution. When you get there, their attitude is going to change. Their mood is going to change. I promised you, what, Pisces? You must have misheard. It's like someone is buttering you up, making it nice and sweet to get you to do something they want, or to get you to go over to them. And when you get there, it's a whole different story. It's like, when you get here, I'm going to pop the question. And when you get there, I never said I want to get married. They may tell you, okay, Pisces, this is enough, but they want more, Pisces. They want more. They got you in your head. You can't sleep. You can't eat. You can't think straight. They're a distraction. They're constantly in your head because they play mind games. They gaslight you, play mind games, make promises and then break them. They get you happy just to let you down. They say, oh, Pisces, you so wonderful. When deep down inside, they don't think that, you're fulfilling their needs. It's a facade. It's a game they're playing, a mind game. Somebody here is playing mind games. That's why Spirit, your angel Bridget said, caution. Caution. Stop giving your heart. Because they're destroying what's innocent and beautiful within you. They can make you angry and bitter with this game that they're playing. Come, Pisces. I love you, Pisces. No, this is not good enough, Pisces. I hate you, Pisces. Get out my face, Pisces. Oh, Pisces, come over. And when you show up, why you're here, Pisces? What you're doing here, Pisces? It's like insanity. It's like dealing with somebody insane. Okay, one more. Oh, that flipped. Right, coming out of sadness, coming out of depression. You want to come out of sadness, come out of depression. You've been in the house too long, Pisces. Get out of the house. Okay, staying in the house, staying indoors, not getting out into nature, not getting a change of scenery is making you depressed. Depressed, full of anxiety, sleepless nights, thinking, back and forth, how I can make somebody happy. Should I go? Should I do this? Should I do that? No. You need to get out of your head and get out of this stress, anxiety, and depression. Okay? And some of you may be worried and concerned over household issues with the home, inheritances, renting, selling, buying, moving. There's a need to come out of a depressive state. If you've been indoors far too long, it's time to get out and about. Okay, Pisces? You need to get out of your head and out of the house. Others of you, there's concerns over the household, okay? There's concern over the house, the rent, the light, the repairs. But there are things going on at home that is stressing you out, that may be depressing you. You may want to relocate at this time. And that's why it says, next destination. But don't let anyone stomp on your heart, okay? Abuse you, use you, stomp on your heart, or stomp on your dreams. Stomp on something that you are working on, that you are growing, okay? Don't let somebody come between something you want. But be cautious, because there's someone here playing games and trying to get in between you and what you want or what you need at this time. For some of you, you just need a peace of mind because your mind is stressed out. You are stressed out. And for others of you, someone else is the source of your stress. Not the issues that are going on within the household, but other people that are stressing you out with the games that they're playing. Put that in check, my little fishes. May you have a blessed weekend, and thank you for sipping some weekend tea with us. Ciao. Aries, my little rams. Welcome, Aries, to Kettle Messages Tarot Live Weekend Tea with your Oracle Reader, the Gem Star. Here I am to spill the weekend tea for you, little rams. And we're starting off a little different, a little special with an angel message. Aries, an angel message. Oh, there it is. Okay. Your angel message is from Rochelle. As you honor and follow the guidance of your heart, prosperity is coming to you now. What a beautiful message from Angel Rochelle. She is here to say honor your dreams, your goal, your intuition, your spirit guide, your inner guidance, your inner compass, your heart. Honor your heart's wishes and desires at this time. Follow your heart. Follow your heart this weekend. It can't steer you wrong. Oh, follow your heart, and it's going to lead to a breakthrough. Moving forward, taking charge. Taking action on those decisions, right? That's what your angel was telling you. Honor and follow your heart. Follow your guidance, because that is going to lead you to a breakthrough. You are going to be pushing beyond your comfort zone, discovering new capabilities and abilities that you have. At this time, Aries, allow yourself to be open, to grow stronger by being authentic, by following your heart, and, by kicking butt, right? Just do it. Just do it. Take charge. Get bossed up. I feel that you have a bossed up energy, Aries, this weekend. You are bossed up. You are taking action. You are not taking no for an answer. Yes, the time has come. All right, the time has come. Someone wants to meet with you this weekend. Ooh, somebody may be coming from the past to visit you this weekend. And you may be moving forward past this person already. Okay, somebody may have lost their opportunity to be with you, Aries. For some of you, someone's time is already up. Okay, if you gave somebody an ultimatum and they didn't get back to you, then you are moving on. Others of you, this is like no time to waste. Take action. Get busy. Okay? Act on what you've been thinking about doing lately, what you've been feeling about doing lately. You need to take charge. You need to take action at this time. Someone here, Aries, may also be feeling like you're leaving them behind. You're moving up the ladder of success, or you're growing, you're changing, and somebody feels like you're leaving them behind because you're changing, because you're growing, because you're taking charge of your life, because you're moving forward, because You have outgrown something. And so now you are pushing beyond your comfort zone. You are entering new arenas, new experiences. And, you know, some people can't go all the way with you on these journeys. You know, some things are for a time and for a season. And maybe a friend or someone who's interested in you, Aries, at this time needs your reassurance. Because as you grow, as you move forward, as you start getting busy, others are feeling like you're forgetting them. And so somebody may need some reassurance at this time. Or you may be feeling like somebody's moving on up and moving on out and moving forward and leaving you behind. But I doubt that that's the energy, because I really feel like with your angel Rochelle telling you honor your guidance, honor your heart, that prosperity is coming to you now. You're charging forward. You're acting upon and honoring the guidance in your heart. That is leading you to major changes and breakthroughs in your life, going beyond your comfort zone. And some people are feeling left behind. But you're taking a leap of faith. Okay? As we said, for you, it's a time of action. You feeling like do or die. You feeling unstoppable at this time. And you are taking chances. You are taking no prisoners. You are taking a leap of faith on the guidance of your heart. That's opening doors for you. And some people, unfortunately, are staying behind. Some of you are taking a leap of faith in love and relationships. Someone has stirred up some love feelings in you, some butterflies in you, and you're jumping in with both feet. Okay? Some of you are taking that leap of faith in love and romance, especially if someone has just come into your life and has stirred up some butterflies in you. For other Aries, this is your dreams, your goals, business, career. You are taking charge. You are moving on up. You may be taking courses, taking classes at this time, becoming entrepreneurs, doing something you've always wanted to do but never dared to do, which is not an Aries energy, because we know you the action sign. But you're taking a leap of faith on yourself, on the guidance of your heart, on a new relationship, or on some new emotions that are being stirred up within you, some curiosity that's being stirred within you, or some passion or some love feelings. And you are moving forward with this. But as you move forward, certain people stay behind. That's like Aries, if you're getting married or starting a new relationship, some friends may be feeling like you're leaving them behind. You know, some exes are feeling like you leaving them behind too. You're forgetting them. Oh my, Aries. What tangle where we weave, when you is hot and sexy and a fire sign. All right, Aries. Let's get, okay, there it is. That's the first message. Oof. Yes, winning. Can you say it? Can you say it? Winning. Yes, Aries. This is your season of winning. This is your weekend of winning. Wrapping up the month of October. Winning. You have the answers. You are focused. You have the energy. This is God power. Okay? You are feeling nourished. You are feeling vitality. You are feeling enthusiastic, powerful, motivated, driven. You are seeing the light. Good fortune. With that Sun card, success. You are seeing the light. You are seeing the light on something, Aries. And you are taking a leap of faith on it because you see it clearly. You can see it. You can taste this success. There it is. Somebody is losing out, Aries. Okay? Somebody is definitely getting left behind. Whether this is an ex, a family member, old friends, old dreams, or the old you. But something definitely is staying behind as you move on, as you move forward, as you free yourself and take a leap of faith on yourself, on a love connection. Whatever it is, you're taking this leap of faith on because you are following your inner guidance, and your heart is going to lead to success, to change, great, massive change. Okay? This is the change that puts you in the spotlight. You are front and center. All eyes are on you. But someone stays behind. Who is it gonna be, Aries? Let me know in the comment section. Who are you leaving behind? Whose time is up? Who didn't meet your ultimatum? Who lost out on this train that's leaving the station? The Aries train leaving the station. That's winning. Going towards success. Going towards winning. Let us know. Aries, that has been your weekend tea. May you have a love-filled, fun-filled, blessed weekend ahead. Ciao. Taurus, my little bulls. Taurus. Welcome to Kettle Messages Tarot. Live. I am your oracle reader, the Gem Star, here to spill your weekend tea. And this weekend we're doing a little special, a little different. We're going to have an angel card and we will accept it. We will accept it. For Taurus this weekend is Angel Astara. Astara is born. Taurus, I love you guys. A star is born. I think during your weekly tea, the bull came out and we said, hey, you got to be a rock, just like the Rock, Dwayne Johnson, who's a bull, who's a Taurus. And now, Astara is born. Isn't that the movie with Lady Gaga, A Star is Born? Let's get you the message from the angel. Know, Taurus, that you deserve the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and desires and don't compromise. Don't settle for less. Taurus, don't settle for less. You eventually will be unhappy with that. And it will be a waste of your time. You know you hate wasting your time, Taurus, okay? Indeed. You deserve the very best. And Taurus is a sign that likes comfort. You know, they do like the very best. A beautiful home, a nice bank account. They like, you know, their comforts. They like their little life of luxury. We're not hating. We're not hating. Because you deserve it, Taurus. You work hard for it. You deserve it. Reach for the stars. Don't settle for less. Ooh, danger. Watch yourself. Danger. Ooh. All right, so this is what you're coming out of. Danger. A fatal blow. You know what I feel right away with this message? Someone try to feel, make you feel less than, or someone, you know, when they go low, you go high. Somebody went real low. Okay? Somebody went real low, try to make you feel less than, or put you down. Surprise! I love this because here's the danger, and then you get an unexpected surprise, right? Deserving the very best. That was the message from your angels. Your angels said, hey, we just help you dodge a bullet, okay? Help you dodge dynamite, nuclear warfare. It's like we help you get out of Dodge. We helped you get out of a toxic relationship, or this is what you need to do at this time. Let's grab the deck. But unexpectedly, something is going to turn in your favor. If you have settled for less, in the past, wow. You know, Taurus, you are tongue-tied, or somebody here is tongue-tied. Maybe you are shocked how something is going to turn out. Somebody here takes a fatal blow. This is like God, the universe, doesn't like no ugly. And when bad things happen, just wait. That something good will come out of it, or something good will follow it. It's like while somebody takes a fatal blow and tries to knock you out of the game, or try to take you out some way, somehow, it works out in your favor. It's like somebody went to try to hurt you, or do you wrong, or do some damage to you, but actually it turns out in your favor. And for others of you, the message is you've been settling for less in the past, and you need to hold out. Hold out. I want to take a deeper look into this danger, because it seems like you've been putting up with conflicts, or you've been putting up with someone putting you down, or you have just been settling for less in relationships, work, or career, and it's time to get out of that situation. And you see that things will turn out. You see, oh my goodness, sorry, I'm the worst. Okay, yeah, somebody here did you dirty. Somebody either cheated, or somebody made you feel less than, or somebody hit you in your ego, in your Achilles heel. Somebody went real low, real low here, Taurus. Somebody took a wicked blow at you. They are the worst, and they know they're the worst. Maybe they're the ones here bringing you a gift because they know you the worst. That they're the worst. They're the worst, Taurus. Okay? Maybe because they were the worst, and they did what they did to you, and you saw that they were a danger and a detriment to you, you kicked them to the curb, and you know your worth, so you drew boundaries and exit stage left and said, oh no, I'm not gonna put up with this. Taurus does not put up with this kind of treatment. Absolutely not. And then, you know, they bring Taurus the car. They bring Taurus the diamond ring. They bring Taurus a surprise. For some of you, I feel that message coming through at this time. That someone who really did you dirty, you said, oh, hell to the no. No one treats Taurus like this. And I'm going to teach you right now that you will respect me. You will respect Taurus. You will respect Taurus boundaries. And until you know to do right by Taurus, Taurus will not entertain the foolery. Taurus will not put their life in jeopardy, their money in jeopardy, their family in jeopardy, their livelihood in jeopardy, their stability, their security in jeopardy for a tyrant, an abuser, a clown, a fool, a cheater, a liar, a manipulator, or anybody who goes below the belt, who does things and say things that you can't come back from. It's not easily forgiven, Taurus. And this person, ooh, they know they the worst. They know they effed up. They effed up big time. And so here they are. Unexpected surprise. Because you kicked them out. You said you're not going to put up with it until you can do right by Taurus. Don't even bother. And there you are, Taurus, like, woo-hoo. Now you know my worth. Okay? This better be the first gift of many gifts, Taurus said. Because it's going to take a lot to make up to Taurus what you have done. What they have done to you, Taurus, they're going to have to do a lot to make it up. Okay? Look at how big that gift box is. Okay? They cheated, they lied, they did something. They said something or did something really, 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 really nasty. They know they messed up. They want to be friends. It's like, Taurus, look, please, at least just be my friend. Okay, so a friend could have let you down. A friend could have did you dirty, betrayed you, backstabbed you, gossiped about you, went for your woman, your man, okay? They did something low down and dirty. A friend could have done this to you. And here they are, kissing your behind, Taurus, like, please, 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 I want to save the friendship. I'm sorry I let out your secret. I'm sorry I hit that bomb. I'm sorry I went below the belt. I'm sorry I said what I said and did what I did, Taurus. Please be my friend. Accept my gift, please. For some of you. For others of you, it's a lover that done you dirty, okay? They said that that person was their friend when it really wasn't a friend, okay? It was a friend with benefits. And they strayed, they cheated, they lied. For others of you, it could have been they forgot your anniversary. And you were like, I'm not going to put up with this. But some of you, it was really, really bad what a partner did. And now they're coming back. And you may be in no mood to be their boyfriend, their girlfriend, their husband, their wife right now. And they will settle at least for your friendship for now, Taurus. Because they know they messed up. They know that it's going to take time to try to, win you over once again. Or get back into your life once again. But it's never going to be the same, Taurus. You know that. They know that. Oh, they took a chance. They gambled. They gambled, okay? They're possessive over you. They make sure you're not cheating, you're not straying, you're not going anywhere. They make sure they have tabs on you 24/7. But don't try to do it to them, okay? It's like they could take chances with this relationship, but you better not. Okay. Somebody is really, really possessive, doing the most, taking chances. And this reading says, if you take a chance with Taurus, you will lose Taurus, because Taurus knows their worth. Taurus knows that they deserve the best, and they won't settle for less. They won't settle for mistreatment. They will not settle for bad behavior. Okay? They will not settle for you trying to cause destruction and chaos and bringing danger into their life and taking blows at them, backstabbing them, betraying them. That's not something that you can easily come back from with Taurus. Doesn't matter how big that gift box is. You gambled the friendship, you gambled the relationship, and you may lose with Taurus. Okay. Yeah. Taurus is like, oof, Taurus. You know it. The fox in the hen house. Ooh, aren't they cunning? Aren't they sneaky? That's what Taurus is saying. Ooh, look at you. Coming here with a gift after you cheat on me, you betray me, you backstab me, you tell my secrets, or, you put me on blast, or you hit below the belt. You did what you did. What's done is done. And now you think you're going to sneak back in here with a gift? You think this is going to do it? Taurus. Taurus is like, that's not going to do it. You better go back out and try again. This time, go to Saks on 5th Avenue. And come back with an even bigger box. Okay? Ooh, whoever messed up on Taurus, it's gonna be a hot hell of a weekend for you, because Taurus is in no mood to settle for less. That has been your weekend tea. Some people shouldn't gamble, right, Taurus? Especially with your heart. May you have a fun, love-filled weekend. Ciao, little bulls. Gemini, my fabulous twins. Gemmies, you are tuned into Kettle Messages Tarot live with your Oracle reader, the Gemstar. That is Ma. And I am here to spill the weekend tea with my fabulous twins. A little special, a little different this weekend. We're getting messages from our angel. And yours is Angel Chantel. And look at Angel Chantel. Aren't we cute? Aren't we plain demure and shy? Oh, mademoiselle. You have new romance coming into your life, Gemini. Okay. You gotta be in it to win it. You gotta be in the game of love to get the love. Are you ready to open yourself to love, Geminis? There's new romance, which is imminent. This is the universe, destiny, okay? Coming here and sending you a newcomer. There's going to be passion ignited in the Geminis this weekend, okay? So if you are out and about this weekend, Geminis, you may meet another hot single, just like yourself. So be open to giving and receiving. Make sure you have your handsome and your beautiful selves out there looking good. Okay, being open to love. Put a smile on your face while you're out and about. Make sure you are looking good, smelling good. Have a smile on your face. Being your jolly, happy, giggly selves, Geminis, your Aries selves. There it is. Woo! Okay, so someone this weekend, Geminis, realizes now how foolish it was to treat you as a mere distraction in the past, when the connection deserved more respect. Okay, so in the past, because it came out reverse, in the past, they offered you very little. Okay? Your past ex gave you very little emotionally, didn't invest the way they should have, okay? Or treated you the way they should have in the past. Like you were just another notch on their belt, right? This person, you see all these hearts all around, boom, 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 boom. Okay, they may have had many hearts, Geminis, many loves, and they never took relationships seriously or love seriously. They just thought you was gonna be, another love that, or another temptation, or just another one that came into their lives sexually or romantically. But someone starting to realize now, Geminis, that they really do have true feelings for you. That the feelings that they do have couldn't be erased by time or by other partners, in the time that you guys have been separated. So there have been many loves in this person's life, and you were one of them, and they thought could be easily forgotten, but it looks like you left a mark in someone's heart, and they should have treated you with more respect in the past. They should have not treated you like you were just a distraction. Now they're realizing that that was foolish of them, and now they want to reach out to you about this, maybe have a conversation, or maybe they thinking about it, because the relationships that they are in now have not worked out, or has not made them feel the way your connection with them made them feel. But you may be moving on to new love when this ex returns. When they finally realize, oh my God, Gemini is the one that got away. Gemini was the one. Gemini is the one that left that mark in my heart that I can't forget, that, I'm always going back to, remembering. And, now I'm feeling bad about how I treated Gemini, and how I should have respected the connection and Gemini more when I was with them. They might be going through these regrets and these memories and these emotions right now. And they may or may not reach out, but they're feeling this way at this time. But if they take action, by the time they take that action, a new love may have already entered or entering your life. So you have the lovers triangle coming on in this reading, where a past love is realizing finally you mean more to them than, you know, they even thought. So they're full of some regrets and at least want to have a conversation with you. So you're not only possibly dealing with an ex, you also will be dealing with a new love interest coming in. Oh, honor yourself. All right. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. There you go. The trophy. You are the trophy husband, the trophy wife, Gemini. Or, you know, you're the one that stands out, right? Look, even these trophies back here that are different colors that should stand out because the colors should make them pop where your attention is drawn to them. The one that's drawing the attention is this big old gold one right in the front. And that's you right now. That's you. This is how your ex is seeing you. This is how the new love is going to see you. This is your energy right now. Okay? You have a lot to offer in a relationship. Okay? This is a time to honor yourself. You know what makes you attractive, Geminis? That you honor and respect yourselves. And when a connection is not honoring you and is not respecting you, you will leave it behind. And because you have standards, because you respect yourself, because you won't settle for less than your worth or what you deserve, that makes you attractive. That's very attractive when someone knows their worth, when someone has standards, when someone takes relationships and love seriously and treats it with respect. That's sexy. You know, that's sexy. That's attractive. This is a time to be authentic. And maybe that's something that has stood out for those that have encountered you in love and romance, Geminis. That you are real. You are authentic. You are authentically you. And they're going to have to love you for your authentic self. Or because you honor yourself, you'll walk away. Okay? Oh, my fabulous twins. And something not to do is to put your worth or your value in the hands of others. Okay? Others do not define your worth. Okay? If somebody doesn't find you attractive enough, that doesn't mean that you are not attractive. If someone thinks that you are not rich enough because your bank account is not overflowing, you may be rich in other ways. Their labels, other people's labels, do not define you. Other people's standards do not define you. You define you. You set your worth, not others. And when you set your worth, then others gotta, raise their game up. There it is. Oh, there it is. The Bachelor. The Bachelor. He's coming in, my fabulous twins. Geminis, get ready to play with your good twin and your naughty twin, because the Bachelor is here in this new romance that's coming in. And keep in mind that you have this ex also wanting to, make amends. Make amends. Someone is, you got a past lover full of regret, okay? They may come back with the ring, all right? They may come back. You may hear from them, and they're going to want commitment. You got exes wanting to come back to make a real commitment to you this time around. In the past, they were distracted by the ops, by the superficials, by the plastics, by the fakes, okay? By the mask wearers. And now they want a real one. They know the real one is you, and they want to come back and commit. And for others of you, this new love, this bachelor or bachelorette, you guys are meeting, finalizing this month of October, during this, kicking off this weekend. This new love may be the one that will propose. That's why this is confirmation, where Spirit was saying that by the time the ex comes back, you may have already moved on. And, you may be on your road to marriage with a newcomer, with a new love entering your life. What's that saying? One man's trash is another man's treasure. Someone in the past treated you like trash, but now you are going to be someone's treasure. Someone's treasure, baby. Okay? There you go. Someone threw you out, Geminis, thinking you were trash, thinking you was fool's gold. They didn't see the diamond that you were. Okay? Let's get these final messages from our Lenormand. Ooh, that's right. Cutting it out. You is doing away. Cutting out what doesn't serve. Now, this is definitely the Gemini's energy. Think about, the King of Swords. Think about the Queen of Swords. Think about even the lovers making decisions, choices. You have to cut away from one thing to commit to another. When you play these games, right, that people were playing in the past, when you play these games and you treat people like they're just another notch on your belt, you may lose out on the love of your life because you distract yourself with ops. You don't take the time to really see the value in someone, the worth in someone. You only looking at relationships on superficial levels. And that's why you miss out on real loves. So someone missed out on a real one with you, Geminis. And, Gemmies don't hesitate on cutting out the weeds. If you need to be cut out, Gemini will cut out, and that's it. Once you cut out by a Gemini, I'm sorry. Gemini is a very forgiving sign. They do forgive. But when you reach the max, because yes, Geminis have a limit on their forgiveness. And when they've given you enough passes and you have failed, okay, each and every time, they just cut you away because you're dead. That's it. You're dead to them. And that's why, someone new is being allowed to come into Gemini's life. Somebody may be too late with that ring. Or, you know, someone may come too late with that apology. Oh, that's right. They want to bring you the ring. Okay? Too late. So somebody chose someone else in the past. And that didn't work out for them, Geminis. And they're like, what did I do? I gave up Gemini for you, and you turned out to be the hot trash. And, you know, Gemini, the trophy. How did I not see that? Well, someone else is about to see it, Geminis. So get ready for new love, baby. New love, yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, that has been your weekend tea, my fabulous twins. Have a great one. Have a love-filled one and a fun-filled one, my fabulous twins. Double the fun, double the trouble, baby. Ciao. Cancer, my little crabs. Welcome, Cancer. You are tuned into Kettle Messages Tarot live with your Oracle Reader, the Gemstar, here to spill the weekend tea. And this weekend, we are kicking it off a little different, a little special with an angel message. Yes, okay, what angel message we have for the little crabs this weekend? Oh, okay, Cancer. It must be the water sign's lucky day because it's Scorpio's birthday and they got 2 and now you got 2. Let's see what's going on. Maybe you are dealing with a Scorpio. Cancer, your first message is from Angel Marlena, and you are confused and indecisive because you do not have enough information. Do research or seek expert advice before making a decision. You are protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you. I ask you to relax and feel safe, says Angel Zana. So Marlena says, you're confused and indecisive because you don't have all the facts. You don't have enough information. But while you're in this confused and indecisive state, you are being protected from harm. What you're being asked to do is to remember the lessons of the past. Now that the worst is behind you, okay? But first you have to get through this confusion and indecisiveness. While you're doing this, you're being protected. But the worst will be over when you are able to make the decision after you get the information you need or you do the research and seek out the advice that you need to make your decision. Okay? So right now, you foggy, you confused, Cancer. Don't know whether to go left, right, up, down, because you don't have all the information. Do I stay in? Do I stay out? Do I take action? Do I hold off? But you need to find out more before you can make the final decision. Once you make that decision, the worst is going to be over. Because the worst right now is being confused, being indecisive, not knowing, things being unknown right now to you. So, silver lining. This is putting the worst behind you. There's a silver lining to a confusing situation. So because you're dealing with the unknown, because you're confused, you're indecisive, you don't have all the facts, you may be thinking the worst. You may be thinking the worst, and then lo and behold, it's not that bad. You're going to be able to get over the worst because there's a silver lining. There's like a fear of failing or the fear of making a mistake because you're not sure. But that's why you have to dig a little deeper. You may be a single mom or be getting assistance from a single mom or helping a single mom out. If you are a single mom, then some of you are indecisive and confused about somebody who you've been talking to or dating because you're suspicious about them having other options, okay? And that's something that you want to get to the bottom of. You want to get to the bottom because you want to make a decision, for some of you, on a romantic partner. And you cannot say yes or move in or commit to someone unless you know what you're getting involved in. Unless you get this doubt and this confusion cleared up in a relationship. Because if you're a single mom, you don't want to bring just anybody around your child. If you're a single dad, it's the same story. It's like, I need to be sure about what you're all about before I introduce you to my children or I bring you around my children. Oh, because in the recent past, you thought, this was the one. You thought baby daddy was the one or baby mama was the one, and it wasn't the one. Okay? So it's like, if I thought that was the one and they turned out not to be the one, then I want to be extra careful before I welcome in a new love into my life, because I just can't have anyone around my child. For some Cancer, that is playing out. It's like, once burned, twice shy. That's what I'm feeling for my Cancerians. It's like, no. I made that mistake in the past. I thought wholeheartedly like that was my person. That was going to be the one that I was going to live out the rest of my life with. I thought I knew that person. I thought I was going to wind up with that person. And that person just played me, put me through an emotional roller coaster. Just put me through a whole lot of emotional crap and heartache and pain. And the loss. Trying to heal from the loss. So Cancer doesn't want to go through that again. So Cancer wants to make sure that before they make you a welcome basket, that you're the right one for them. If Cancers have children, then they want to make sure that you're safe to bring around their children. They just don't want to just invite anybody. Yeah, see? Cancer says, I want to press the final button with you. I want to take this step together, but please be patient, my love. We will know when the time is right. Okay. That's what Spirit was saying. That you don't want to rush in. That you want to take your time. You want to know that this is right. Okay? Because you just don't want to bring anybody into your home. You just don't want to bring just anybody around your children. You just don't want to introduce just anybody to your family. You don't want to open your heart or give your heart to anyone if they're not the right one, Cancer. And so you're making sure, because in the past you thought that was the one and it failed. So now you're being extra, extra, extra careful. So you're letting someone know to be patient. Or this is what someone is doing with you. This is where your confusion and your indecisiveness can be stemming from. If someone else is taking their time to take this relationship to the next level, then you may be thinking, the worst. Okay, because you've had a prior failed love experience that their actions are triggering. So you want to know, wait a minute, is this person up to no good like the last person? And it's not that they're up to no good. It's just that they want to be sure. You want to be sure, or they want to be sure. Or maybe both of you are feeling the same energy, mirroring each other. My. But this is going to be like a relief for some Cancerians. Because some of you may be thinking that this person is taking their time to give you an answer or to take the relationship to the next level because they have another relationship going on, or they're keeping some big secret. And Angel Zana, remember, is telling you that the worst is behind you. Don't bring your past trauma, okay? Don't project what happened in your past relationship onto this new person, Cancer, because this person is not doing the same thing that the ex was doing. This person, just like you, have gone through difficult experiences in love in the past. And before they commit, before they take relationships to the next level, they just want to make sure you're the one. So they want to take it slow. This is the getting to know you process. But if you want to take, if you're trying to rush a relationship, then you're going to get this energy off of this person like they are detaching from you. But no, they're just trying to slow down the pace or the speed this relationship is going. It has nothing to do with they're not interested in you, because they are. They are. This new person you're dealing with. They're not like the ex. Okay? They may be doing things that may trigger things that remind you of the ex. But what they're doing is totally different from what the ex was doing. This one is doing it because they want to take their time to get to know you before they commit. And I think this is something you're doing as well, Cancer. Okay? Maybe somebody's trying to rush a relationship with you and they're feeling suspicious. Okay? And they're starting to act weird. Maybe you're going to have to just clear the air with someone. That, hey, it's not that I'm not interested. It's just that I want to take it nice and slow. Because, you don't have to tell them that you just don't want to make the same mistakes you did in the past. You just have to let them know and reassure them that, hey, I'm interested in you, but this is the getting to know you stage, or I just want to take things nice and slow. You can't rush the process. Ooh, let them know, Cancer. Let's get our final messages. Oh, for the little crab. What flew out? Okay, hey. We're just friends right now. Oh my God. Oh my God, Cancer. You may be putting somebody in the friend zone. It's like, wait a minute. We're at the beginning. Okay? It's not that serious yet. And so please, let's not talk about moving in together. You see them ringing that bell? You're like, no, no, no. Don't think about ringing my bell yet. Okay? No, no, no. It's like, hold on. Let's keep it nice and friendly. Let's not get too serious too fast, Cancer says. Oh, Cancer, this is what they're telling you. We don't need to get too serious too fast. Let's start out as friends. And let's see where this goes, okay? Maybe you're telling somebody that. Hey, let's start out as friends. And let's see where it goes. If you rush, I will have to end the relationship. Don't rush me. I've made that mistake before. Oh my God. That's the song that just popped out for you, Cancer. Taylor Dane, Don't Rush Me. Somebody just said, don't rush me. I made that mistake before. Someone has the habit of running into relationships and committing right away, or getting into bed right away and then regretting it. And this time around, there will be no regrets because they're not going to make the same mistakes as they did before. Nice and slow. Okay, friends first. If you rush me, I might have to end the connection, Cancer says. That has been your weekend tea. Okay, this energy can play out for the rest of October. So have a fun-filled, love-filled weekend, my little crabs. And ciao. Leo, my kings and queens of the jungle. Lion and lionesses. Let's see what is going on. For Leos, you are tuned into Kettle Messages Tarot. I'm your reader, the Gemstar, here live to spill, you guessed it, the weekend tea. Let's give the cards a good shuffle. Uh-oh, did I lose? Did we lose connection? Oh, apologies. There's some technical difficulties going on. Oh my, Leos. What have you done? Let's see what is going on for the lion and lionesses. An angel message for Leos. Leos, it's flying out. There it is. Leos, this weekend, spend time alone in nature, meditating about your desires, your intentions. Ask your angels to help you gain a positive perspective. Okay. Thinking. You are meditating, you are contemplating. A lot has been going on in your life, Leos. And it's time to sit back and work through your thoughts, your emotions, where you want to go next, what you want to do next. Are you happy where you are? Do you want to make some changes? So you're in the thinking mode, lion and lionesses. So it's time to spend time alone, finding that me time, taking a walk in nature so that you can be alone with your thoughts, process what you've been going through lately, and what's next, what you want to do. Are you happy? Is life fulfilling you? Oh, so you're focused on success, okay? Thinking about how to make your money, right? So you're thinking about money on your mind, your mind on your money, becoming wealthy, becoming rich, having enough money to retire, having enough money to travel, having enough money that you don't have to worry about money. You want to be successful in what you do, run a successful business, work for a successful business, be successful as an employee, or be successful as a business owner, but you want to be successful, okay? Rich and successful. All right, Leos, that is your energy, rich and successful. Isn't J-Lo a Leo? Rich and successful. And I bring her up because she has so many different talents, so many different businesses going on. Real estate, music, clothing, fragrance. And that's something that you may want to do, Leo. Diversify. Become entrepreneurs, have a lot of side businesses, have money in stock and money in a side business and money at a regular job, but you are thinking about ways on how to get rich or bring more success into your life. And so you need time alone. Okay? Right now, you may be seeking validation. You may be, thinking of how to get famous or how to stand out or how to get your work validated, how to get paid for your skills, talent, and abilities. This is a time where you can be in the spotlight and it can be very stressful, maybe because you are famous or because you have an important position or because you run a successful business. Leos, you are in the spotlight. Everybody's counting on you. You are on demand and you need a timeout. You need a timeout, okay? Even successful people need a break, okay? There's got to come a time where you enjoy your success, Leos. That is just not work. You want to make money and be able to enjoy your money as well. Oh, you're so focused on money, Leos, that, you may not have no time for relationships, romance. Love and relationships may have to go to the back burner. Let me flip it so you see it the way I'm seeing it. Okay? Because you are working on becoming a success, or working on your fame, working on your business, just working on your bag. Love may be taking, you know, a break. You taking a break on love. Like, I got little time for love right now. You don't, some of you may not be willing to commit right now, or to take any connections to the next level. And someone is not focused on romance and emotions right now. You know? It's not on love and emotions. It's on money, business. You may have a stressful, important, or you may have, you know, a lot of people who depend on you. And you don't have time for love and romance. It's not like you want to ignore this person, or like you don't want a love in your life, or like you want to ignore your husband or your wife. But somebody got to pay the bills. Somebody's got to feed the nest egg. You know, you're not going to stay young forever. You're not going to be able to work forever. So you're going to need money to be able to retire. And it's like, well, I have to make sacrifices, Leo says. Leo may have to make sacrifices at this time. And a partner needs to be understanding. It's like Leo is saying, I don't even have time for myself. An angel has to come out of the sky and tell me to take a break. Leo, my kings and queens of the jungle. You know, Leos, if any sign can reach fame, success, and fortune, is Leos. All right? Ruled by that sun. Roaring. Being the kings and the queens and the bosses they were born to be. But they know that takes sacrifice, hard work. And Leo says, you know, I can rest later. It's like, I can put the ring on your finger later. We can take that vacation later. We can kiss and smoochy later. But right now, I need to be working at my business day and night because I want my business to be successful. I need to work 2-3 jobs. I need to do overtime. I need to do whatever it takes right now. I got a lot of mouths to feed, or I want to be able to feed my own mouth, or I want to be able to get to a point in my life where I don't have to work. Woo, Leos. Leos. That's right. And Leos is like, man, I'm sorry that you think I'm ignoring you, but I'm even ignoring myself at this point where heaven needs to send helpers to tell me to take a break. Yeah, because your angels are telling you, yes, Leo, you work hard, but you work hard and you should play hard too. You there for others, okay? Being there for others, you need to find time for yourself as well. Ooh. The eternal optimist. It's like, oh yeah, I'm optimistic. Leo is optimistic that they're going to reach that bag and they're not going to stop. Okay? And Leo, if you are interested in someone, and we respect that you are super busy, you're working on your bag because you want to be rich and successful. Okay? We can respect that. But if there is someone who's interested in you and you are interested in them, give them some reassurance at this time. Like, babe, it's not you. Okay? I don't love you any less. I don't want to be with you any less. I want to be with you more, but that's why I'm killing it right now. Leo says, look, I'm breaking my back now. I'm killing myself now. So we can spend all this time later on the yacht. And none of us have to worry about working. Way to go, Leos. All right. It's like, send me a pic. All right? Send them a picture. Let them know you alive, Leo. Send them a sexy picture. At least talk to each other, you know, on WhatsApp, on social media, okay? FaceTime. Find some time. Not only are you being asked with this weekend tea as we wrap up the month of October that you have been so busy, you have been ignoring yourself, okay? That you need to take time to meditate, relax, take a break, spend time in nature, all right? And also, you haven't had time for others. Now you're being asked to find the time. Find the time. We're not saying, hey, you have to devote all your time, Leo, but remind people that you're still interested and you still there. Or if you're dealing with somebody who's working all the time, then they need to throw you some love from time to time. Oh, yeah. Someone is so focused on school, education, working on their grind, working on their bag, becoming entrepreneurs, running their own business, or just working up the ladder of success within the company they work for, that love and emotions are not here, Leo. Oh my, Leo. It's money, 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 money. Work, money, work, money. Leos, you need some time for some loving. You've lost that loving feeling. I'm not feeling the love right now, Leos. That's because you don't even have time to even take out a break for yourself. All right. No, that's too many. The gentleman. Oh, come on. Stop it now. Stop it, Leos. You see how greedy you are? You want all the cards. You want all the money, Leos. Hi, Leos. Okay. Oh, no. It's like, no. You can't have that ring right now, Leo says, because I have to work for it first, okay? I'm working hard. I can't give you that ring right now. I can't give you that commitment right now. I'm working on it. Maybe you don't want to get married right now. Maybe you don't want commitment right now. You don't have the time for commitment, relationship, or marriage. But let them know, Leos. Let them know. And if this is vice versa, and someone is not finding the time for you, maybe they either don't have the money to commit right now, or their commitment is just not on their mind, okay? It's just not an option right now because someone is too focused on school, on intellectual pursuits, and they're too focused on making money and getting rich. And so a lot of time has to go into that, all right? So that's what's going on for Leos. We hope you enjoy your weekend tea, Leos. And until we sip tea again, my kings and queens of the jungle, find time for love, pretty please, because you are a lovable kitty cat deep down inside. Okay? Ciao, Leos. Virgos, my beautiful practical ones of the Zodiac, my hard workers of the Zodiac. Virgos, my perfectionists. You are tuned into Kettle Messages Tarot. I'm your oracle reader, the Gemstar, and this is the live weekend tea, baby loves. A little different, a little special with the Gemstar. We're gonna kick it off with an angel message. Ooh, Virgos. So you are wrapping up the weekend, the month of October, by cleaning house, packing up, getting ready to relocate, house hunting, looking for a new house, getting ready to move. Maybe you want to start a new job. Maybe you're moving to a new home, a new house, a new environment, a new apartment. But you are moving one way or another, whether you are shaking and baking it up in the gym, okay, working on your fitness and getting your move on that way. Others of you may be relocating to a different city, state, borough, country, continent. But this is going to be a happy move, a happy change that you are doing. It's going to bring blessings not only financially to you, Virgos, but emotionally, energetically, spiritually. This is going to be lifting your spirits and putting a smile on your face, Virgos. Okay, if you've been searching for a house for a very long time, you know, this happy smile on your face is because you finally found the house for Virgos, right? So moving to a new happy home is something that you're thinking about or preparing yourselves for this weekend, or closing up the month of October. As you wrap up the month of October, you may be signing new leases, no mortgages, if starting November, okay? Also, you may be entering a new place of employment. A new job is in the works. You may be moving up within the company you're working in currently into a new position, a higher position, or you could just be starting a whole new job in a new place of employment. Either way, with this is home or work, you are going to be happier for the move you are about to make. This moment and this movement that you're making at this time is going to bring in positive energy. A lot of positive energy, Virgos. Oh, yeah, you are coming out of imprisonment. All right, wherever you are coming out of, you are being free. If you felt trapped and imprisoned in a dead-end job, a new place of employment is in the works. If you have been feeling unhappy in the house you're living, with the roommates you're living with the people you're living with, in the neighborhood you're living in the state you're living in the country you're living in, you are packing up and leaving Dodge. You are getting out of town. You are the hell with this. I don't want to be trapped. I don't want to feel suffocated. I don't want to feel stuck, imprisoned. I want to be free, liberated. I need to either start my own business, find a new job, or find a new home. You know, Virgos, you are the perfectionist of the Zodiac. And even though you love your rules and your details, because you're very detail oriented, you're always catching things, you're always paying attention. But sometimes even Virgos break the rules, baby love, break the rules. So know that wherever you're going, whether it's a new place of employment, Virgos, or a new home, there's gonna be, of course, rules to follow. So, read the book of rules in your new place of employment. and also, follow the landlord's rules, okay? The rules of the lease, the rules of the mortgage. So it's important that wherever you go, it's gonna be a happy time for you, and it's gonna be a very positive time for you. But there are going to be rules. And you are being warned right now that be careful if you are tempted to break the rules, because you can mess up your own happiness, Virgos. You can self-sabotage. This is a warning of not to sabotage yourselves, because you need to value the rules and the boundaries and know that they are for the best of everyone involved, okay? Without rules, without boundaries, without respect, there's chaos, okay? And destruction that follows. So, it's necessary to respect each other, to respect boundaries, to respect rules, because it's for your protection as well as the people who are renting or the people that you will be working for. Nobody wants to be a burden, and nobody wants to be a liability. But it seems like you're in total agreement, because this change, this move is beneficial to you, Virgos. Okay? It's very beneficial. It brings positive energy and happy changes. So you are more than happy to follow the rules that are set, respect boundaries. You also will have your rules and your boundaries. And, you also are to be respected. So it looks like you're going to work very hard, or you're going to be very mindful. Okay, you're going to be very mindful of respecting rules, respecting your roommates, respecting your partners, respecting your husbands, whoever you live with, whoever you work with. It's all about respect and boundaries. And you're willing, to follow through and check your temptation to break rules, because they're there to protect and keep everybody on the up and up. Be flexible, okay? Virgo. I love it, Virgos. There's my Virgos negotiating. Virgos, remember, Spirit was saying Virgo is coming out of a prison. They want to be free. They want to be free to do what they want to do, break rules, have fun. They don't want to feel trapped or like a convict in prison. And they don't mind having boundaries set or rules, as long as you can be flexible. So Virgos, if you're living with someone, this is a conversation you're probably having over the weekend. Like, okay, we're making this move. Or, okay, you're going to start working for us next week or next month. So let's make sure everything is clear. And Virgo is like, okay, as long as there's some flexibility where some rules, you can be lenient with, then I'm willing to follow the rules and respect boundaries, okay? And also, Virgos, you as well. If you're a landlord, if you're a business owner and you're hiring someone, you don't want someone to feel like they're your slave or your prisoner, but you are going to have your rules. And you are going to have your boundaries, and you need to make that known. That even though you are being, you will be flexible, okay? You're willing to work with someone. There's still boundaries, okay? And there's still rules. It's like, okay, we're going to give you some flexibility, but don't go crazy, all right? Don't do anything that can get you, you know, could bring us a problem, like the cops, or get us involved in a lawsuit. Like, people are being very careful, okay, in this arrangement that's happening here. Whether a new home or a new place of employment, everybody is saying these are the rules. If you break them, then we will have to let you go, or you will have to find, you know, some other place to live. And someone is saying, hey, as long as I'm not a prison, as long as I'm not being treated like a slave or a prisoner, I'm willing to work with you. Because you see, like, someone here, Virgo, likes to have a good time. Like, yeah, I like to have my drink, and I like to be chilling. Okay? I like to take a break. But the boss says, okay, you can have a break, but it's 15 minutes or half an hour. You better not come back after an hour, okay? Or we'll fire you. And someone else, you know, if this is a living arrangement, like, okay, you can have a guest, or you can have your little party or whatever, as long as you don't get the cops called to my house or to the residence. Okay, so some Virgos, you're moving because either you broke up with someone, you rejected someone, or someone is rejecting you. Someone is telling you it's time to go. Someone is kicking you out. All right? Or you're kicking someone else out. You're rejecting someone, and that's why you may be, you know, moving someone in. Or, you know, you just got fired, so you had to look for a new job. Or if you the boss, you know, you fired someone, they gotta, you know, go look for a new job. You had to break somebody's heart here. You fired someone, or you dumped someone. But now you inviting someone new, or you're starting someone new. And you want to lay the rules and the boundaries because you don't want this to happen again. But because for some Virgos, because you are being rejected, or you rejected something, now you have to start something new. Okay? So you are reflecting on the rejection that just happened. Like, wow, I didn't expect this person to betray me, or I didn't expect this ending, or I didn't expect it to be this way. Okay? It's like I didn't expect them to fire me, or I didn't expect to have to move. But because of this rejection, because of this loss, this is what has to happen. For some Virgos, you're ready for this. For other Virgos, this takes you, you know, shocking out of nowhere. But you're reflecting on it. You're reflecting on the rejection, whether you're the one being rejected, or you are rejecting someone. A new beginning is happening because of this. And now you're like reflecting on the things that led to this rejection and being careful that they don't happen again. Remember that Spirit kept saying, Virgos, like, someone is saying there's boundaries, there's rules, there's boundaries, there's rules. But someone here, you know, sometimes break boundaries, break rules, and gets themselves rejected. Like, hey, we're not going to put up with that. Virgo is like, no, 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 no. You can't do that in my house. Or you can't do that in my place of business. Fired. Get out. It's over. Or Virgos, maybe you were being, partying away too much. And somebody said, no, you can't work here. We don't want you intoxicated here. Or, whoever you were living with said, no, 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 we don't want that here. We don't accept that here. The lazy, the partying, the relaxed, okay? No. It's like wherever you were at, it was like a prison. There was a lot of rules. They were watching you like a hawk. Whatever has happened, it is now ending. And your angel says, hey, don't worry. You may be reflecting on this rejection, but remember what they always say. Rejection is what? God's protection. The universe protecting you. The universe taking you to a happier place. A more positive. Where there's positive energy and positive people. Not people rejecting you. But you're going to where you're being accepted. The warning and the caution here is that if you were rejected for breaking rules and crossing boundaries, then you are being cautioned not to self-sabotage, to learn from your mistakes and not repeat that in the new place where you're going. And, if you've kicked someone out of the home or the business, then now you are being asked to be cautious and vet people and lay down the laws and the rules, okay? And the boundaries they can't cross with you, Virgos, that will wind them in rejection row if they cross you. So there's a need to be clear, to have a conversation. Oh, wow, this rejection made you feel very insecure, but you're coming out of this insecurity, Virgos. Okay? What others think about you and feel about you is not your problem. All right? Okay. They don't accept you the way you are? Fine. You don't have to be nasty about it, Virgo says. All right? So Virgo is telling whoever's rejecting Virgo, okay, you rejecting me, that's one thing. Okay? Really putting me down and breaking me, making me feel insecure, making me feel like a piece of crap. That's not right. That's not acceptable. Check yourself before you wreck yourself, Virgo says. But you will be coming out of an insecurity because now you're going to have to trust yourself. All right? You're going to have to be more secure in your decisions. This is like growing up and taking responsibility and taking accountability and letting everybody know where they stand and where you stand and what's acceptable and what's not acceptable, so that we don't repeat this rejection and this insecurity in the future. Celebrate this happy move that you're about to make, Virgos. Rejection is protection. Whether it's a new home or a new place of employment or a whole new environment or anything new that you begin now. If you are rejected by a group of friends, find yourself positive new friends. Okay? Rejected by a roommate, find yourself a positive new roommate. Rejected by a job, a company, find yourself a better job. Okay? That's what it's about for Virgos. Let's get a final message for my Virgos, wrapping up the weekend tea. The gem star always does these long live readings because Gemstar is very busy, so we rarely see her. So when I do pop up, I want to make sure I devote my time to all my zodiac signs. Oh, receiving the message. Receiving the message. One more. Signing. See? Confirmation. You're going to feel happy like a child again, Virgos. Happy like a child. You signing that lease. Or you getting that mortgage. You're moving to your new house. You're relocating. That's it. This is the letter of acceptance from that place of employment. You are writing in your journal about the new life and the new journey you are about to embark on. Write your story, okay, Virgos? Write about the rejection. Write about the reflection. Write about the insecurities you had to work on, all right, in your journal. Write about becoming more flexible, dealing with rules and boundaries, and speaking up for yourselves. And start that new chapter. After you write about the old one and wrap that one up, start your new chapter, Virgos. This has been your weekend tea. These messages can carry out throughout the ending of October into the month of November. We'll see you soon to spill the tea. Ciao, Virgos. We hope you enjoyed these messages and they served you, and you support us hitting that like button and leaving a comment. Thank you for stopping by and sipping some weekend tea with us. Support your content creators on YouTube like Kettle Messages Tarot. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. And check out the Gemstar's new website, kettlemessagestarot.my.canva.site, in the description box below. Now go have an amazing weekend. Ciao!